So many schools, it's that time of year where parents and students get to recognize the teachers who do so much for those budding minds across the state. And whether you are in charge of Teacher Appreciation Week or just a parent looking for ways to chip in, let us help you out. Melissa Quigley is here to share creative themes, activities, and gift ideas to thank teachers for all their hard work. And Melissa, you have been a busy woman this last week.
I have.
I know you're involved in so much with this. Tell us what you're doing for Teacher Appreciation.
So last week I got the opportunity to do Teacher Appreciation in our high school and, work with a few of my friends on a committee, and it was so fun. It was such a rewarding week, a lot of work. Really busy, but very rewarding to be able to give that service and show that appreciation.
It is such a nice thing when people are able to get involved with this, and so many women want to do this on different levels. Not everyone's able to kind of jump in and do it all,
yes,
but help on different levels, go with a friend or help someone who's in charge. So is the tips that you're bringing today really do kind of cross the board, whether you're in charge, take one or two of these ideas and just use them?
Yes, and I think that's the key to have a successful Teacher Appreciation Week, is you need a lot of help. You need a lot of support. And like you said, people aren't able to be in charge of it, but they are definitely able to donate a few things, give a few of the items that you need to make the week a success.
Awesome. And I think one of the things that we stumble on sometimes is the idea of budget.
Yes.
I mean, budgets are tricky. How do you work budget with these kinds of ideas?
So I've done Teacher Appreciation in the past and had a much larger budget. This time it was very little, but it was fine. It made me push the envelope, think of creative ways, things we could do on a smaller level, but still have that impact. And really the teachers are so appreciative of anything you can do. It's just the little things that make a difference.
And I think you're right. And sometimes those limitations really do press us to be more creative in the things we do in every area. So this is one of those for sure. Okay, so your first tip is to kind of set the tone. And I love this because I wouldn't think, my setting the tone for Teacher Appreciation pretty much is, let's go get a gift card. Mexican, we'll get a Mexican restaurant, whatever. But you say set a different kind of tone. How do we do that?
For sure. Decorate the teacher's lounge. That is my #1 tip, because the teachers come into that room all the time. And you want them to come in on Monday morning and have their socks blown off by a fun display you've done. Of course, you might want to, pick a theme based on the school you're in. I was in the high school, so I wanted kind of a cool, fresh vibe to kind of match, what they are involved in and the students, what they like. I used my light boxes, and they made a really big impact and really set the tone so the teachers knew they were in for an exciting week. And they had so much fun looking at all the little things that I had brought and put together.
And those are so fun, just adding that little extra energy into a room that they're kind of used to seeing the same way.
Yeah, that is the same every day, but this is different, and they know something is exciting is going to happen.
And the light box is something particularly fun that I haven't seen or thought of. I love it. It's so fun. So show us a little, give me a hands-on demo.
Okay, so I had 3 different sizes light boxes, and again, I asked some of my friends who I knew had some and borrowed theirs and used it, but I wanted to carry that theme over into garlands. I love garlands. They're a really easy way to set the tone and make things fun. So I just went to Lowe's and I got a pack of letters and stickers, and they're by the numbers for addresses or mailboxes, and I just kind of did a play on the vintage tin letters that they used to do for signs. And so whatever you're going to spell, you just get the sticker, and I cut some cardstock that was the size I needed and just place it on there. Again, playing off the vibe of the black and white letters of the light box. And then I just would fold the tab so you're kind of creating a little ledge and whatever it is, and then you just put it on your, and it just sits just like that. Or not. If
kind
not,
of like that,
if
right?
not, then you just put, a piece of tape, but it's perfect.
How fun. And that it really does such a cute job of kind of playing off the light box, moving it onto the wall.
Yes.
So simple, and it has that kind of school feel to it, the block letters.
Well, it just makes a bold statement, and it's really impactful. I love that part of it.
That is a really fun banner. We see banners, so many different kinds of banners right now. Why not? And that's such a simple way to do it. Just
and this was like $2 for that whole pack of letters.
Okay, so this is a budget-friendly tip for teachers.
Yes, for sure.
I love that. Now, what about an appreciation station?
Okay, this was
this was such a cute thing.
And what you do is you set up a table during lunch hours, and a few parent volunteers to sit and watch the kids. But you let the kids get cards and write to their teacher, write a message. We didn't have the kids seal up the envelopes because we wanted to proofread them and make sure they were all appropriate. And they
That's
were.
a good idea with
gratitude
kids, especially high school students.
Yes, but gratitude is contagious, and it really spreads like a wildfire. I mean, we'd have a kid come and get a card and come back and go, oh, I forgot Mr. Jones, or can I write the janitors? Oh, can I write the principal? And by the end of the week, we were sifting through 400 cards, and we divide them in, the teachers bundle them up and give it to them. And I'm sure that is such a valuable gift, and those teachers are going to hang on to those thank you cards for years to come because it's so meaningful.
And it's so personal. It kind of really puts it from the student's perspective, and they get a taste of a little feedback on what they're doing and some appreciation.
And they're so appreciative of that.
Now, what about sweets? Because heaven knows I'm always looking for a way to sneak those into the day.
We always need sugar, right, and sweets. So find ways, and again, I was on a low budget, so I asked a lot of help from parents, and parents were willing to help, donate thank you cards or cookies. But we asked people if they would be willing to bake. We wanted homemade cookies or brownies, and to bring 2 dozen. And then we set them up all in the classroom. Again, you could set them out, but presentation is so key, and the way you set them up makes it fun. So use cake stands, use creative boxes, use trays, use old cookie jars. And I had everyone tell me what kind of cookies they were going to bring so that I could put a label by each one, because I thought that was important for the teachers' likes and dislikes and food allergies, that they knew what they were taking. And we provided trays for them. They could fill up their tray and go back and munch on them in class, or take out boxes to stuff them full and take home and share with their families.
I love that. And you're right, the display makes such a big difference, because you think if this is showing up on a flowered paper plate, it's really just not that exciting. But when you've got these darling boxes, it makes you feel special.
Well, and
just
it's just one of those little things, if you just put a little bit of effort and time in it, it makes a big impact and a big statement.
Okay, now what about breakfast, lunch? I mean, sometimes we talk about meals with teachers.
Yeah, I think try and do at least one of those. I mean, again, based on your budget, but I think it's a great way for you to interact with the teacher, rub shoulders with them, talk to them, and be able for the teachers to be able to express their gratitude and thanks to you for all that's been done. So we served up smoothies. I had a few friends come help make smoothies. We offered them 2 kinds, and then parents donated giant muffins from Costco or Sam's Club, and I just set them out on this big industrial-sized muffin tin I had, and in a basket, and the teachers really enjoyed it. And again, use your parents. They're willing to donate. They're willing to help. Take advantage of social media, your school's student or parent contact list. Get that word out there and let parents know that you need help, because that's how it makes it successful.
So quickly, tell us about the apple decorations, because this is such a fun theme through schools, and you did some neat things with it.
I mean, apples and teachers go hand in hand, so we just decided to ask for parents, and they donated some dozens of apples, and we just put them in crates and set it in the office or in their teacher lounge, some apple juice, and changed up the light boxes. Again, keep your theme consistent, but I continue to use my light boxes, but just change the sayings throughout the week. So it was perfect. And then I just filled up these apple balloons, went to Zurchers. They're 17-inch red balloons, so they're more round, and just cut out a stem and a leaf and stick it on with packing tape to resemble an apple. It was just kind of an over-the-top, bright,
It's really cute.
fun.
And so fun, came together so well. Where can people find out more?
So my Instagram, Hollyhocks and Honeybees.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
You're
Melissa.
welcome.
This is just darling, and any teacher would feel very appreciated, I'm sure.